I've been very fortunate in the fact that I have a partner or a spouse that completely supports without question everything that I'm doing right now for a living. And it's even harder because I'm the only one uh, bringing in an income. I mean, she has an income, but it comes from ultimately from me, from my company. So, uh, we're more or less reality. It's a one income household, and it's hard for. I think it's harder now these days more than it's ever been. Where a lot more people now. It's a two income household. Um, if your spouse, your wife, your husband, whoever it is, if they're not on board with what we're doing in this business, then it's you're going to be battling on two fronts really the whole time because this is not something, especially if you're new, if you're brand new to this is not something that is predictable. It's not like a clean path either. Like there's time when, I mean, it could be long periods of time where you feel like you're doing a lot of work and you might be, and you might not have any income coming at all. And if the person with you is doubting you and doubting all of it and maybe even resenting you a little bit, that's going to create the kind of friction that it's not going to be sustainable, right? So I think if you're going to if you're going to quit any job you've got to pursue real estate, you need to make sure everybody in the family or everyone around you is on board, because again, it's you're not going to be able to last this if you're fighting on two different sides, because it's already a fight just to do this every day and to get up every day and do things that you don't have an immediate benefit from. This is something where, and I've mentioned this a lot, the things that I'm doing right now and today are not going to be anything that I see for at least several months. Like the fruit of this labor is not going to be something we can harvest for for the whole cycle, if that makes sense, right? This really is a uh, delayed gratification business, right? And when you plant enough seeds, then yeah, you're going to have enough fruit eventually, right? And but the even harder problem is even when you have fruit and you feel like there's a lot, you have to continue planting the seeds. Otherwise, the fruit runs out, and then you're back at square one. So if you don't have the support of your spouse and they're not with you 100%, you're gonna have a real hard time. My wife has followed me from the beginning, and through times that were financially difficult. There was never any doubt in our relationship, for each other. It was all about just, how do we make enough to get, to the end of the week or the end of the month. But there was never an issue where she doubted me or she resented me. There was always just, she supports me, she's in my corner 100%. She's my biggest cheerleader. And, at this point, I feel like I have good people around who are our cheerleaders just overall. But my wife has been the biggest supporter of what I'm doing from the beginning. Never doubted, never questioned, and just stuck with whatever it is we were doing. And believed me when I said, I feel like this is about to take off. And, whether she believed it or she's just like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. I'm just happy being around. That could have been it too. But um, if I didn't have that, if we were constantly fighting about money or finances or whatever else, it just this wouldn't have been able to do something, or this wouldn't have been able to be something that I'm doing now.